The following is recorded on behalf of Eddie Goitia. Thank you all for being here for this event. I am very proud to call Tempe my hometown. My best memories at Tempe High include many of my extracurricular activities, such as football, Key Club president, swimming, band, the Buffalo Student newspaper, and being a Tempe Sister City delegate. I practically lived at Tempe High for 4 years, and I am positive my parents were quite happy to see me spend so much time at school. I never did find out if they leased out my bed or not. Tempe High also taught my 3 other siblings from 1974 to 1986. If my family wasn't convinced I had issues with sitting still, they definitely knew when I went on to ASU and eventually received my MBA at Thunderbird School of Global Management. I became Director of International Sales for Windsor Industries and served on the staff of Senator John McCain. After traveling the world through over 60 countries, I made my way back to Tempe, where Michael Monti and I enjoyed nearly 20 years together operating Monti's La Casa Vieja along with other restaurants. This provided an opportunity to give back, especially through Tempe Diablos. I worked closely with the administration at THS on our foundation program on student scholarships to ASU, where we proudly raised our funding level to over $1 million. There was nothing better than seeing a THS grad get a scholarship. Staying in Tempe also eventually led me to become the CFO and CEO of TKFO Franchising, where our brand expanded nationally and now internationally. I would be remiss if I did not bring up the fact that through Monty's, Michael Monti, my partner and THS graduate, were asked several times to donate hamburgers to the many THS fundraising events. I tried to count them up, and it probably came in around the 5,000 burger mark. I told Michael recently that I was happy to take credit for all of the beef donated, but then again, he knows me for taking credit for a lot of his ideas. While my hair didn't turn gray from running Monty's, it's a toss-up between becoming the CEO to the Tilted Kilt franchise group and becoming a father to my 2 beautiful kids, Bryce and Elise Goitia, that did the trick. I recently married Michelle Roper Blake, THS class of '81, who kindly reminds me that in my new home of Provo, Utah, watching every sunset outside means you could actually freeze. Seasons are wild. A few years ago, I was asked back to Tempe High to give a graduation address to the class of 2011. In 1980, when I graduated, they probably wouldn't have given me a microphone. It was an incredible moment for me and brought back so many great memories of my days at Tempe High. While the faculty and staff at THS had to put up with Goitia sibling number 2, I believe they did a great job in providing me with the guidance and education that eventually led me to giving back to my school. I'd like to thank the committee and Travis Lindbergh for their wonderful lapse in judgment in selecting me as an inductee to the Ring of Honor, and I am humbled to share the stage with the likes of great leaders of the community, Ira Fulton, Harry Mitchell, and Joe Spricali, whom I also came to know during my many years in Tempe. The fact that I'm here today is likely thanks to the parenting and support of my mom and dad, Ralph and Alice Goitia. I would also like to thank my dear children, Bryce and Elise, and wife Michelle Roper Blake, my sisters Terry and Melissa, and my brother Stephen, also THS graduates, all of whom have always supported my scholarship work. Go!